You might be struggling like I do and my wife does with just connecting with the children, competing with their devices, their friends, the school, the academics, the sports. And so we find it challenging to connect with them or just have a time to talk and be relatable and to catch up on the conversations, the good conversations, and sometimes the hard conversations that we need to have. And so one of the tactics we talk about and we really focus on is what we call drive time conversations. And the truth is that we spend a lot of time in the car with our kids, especially if you're doing travel ball or sports. There can be hours a week, as some of you may know, with the kids. But even just going back and forth to school, before they're driving, as my kids have gotten older, they have driven themselves. But there's lots of time to when you're taking your kids to elementary school, middle school, high school, even sports. There's all kinds of time to do what we call drive time. So drive time, you're going to do a couple of things. You're going to be checking in, just checking in. How was their day? How's tomorrow look? How's this past week been? How have classes been? What's going on with the friends? Tell me about how it was at lunch table. Who are you sitting with at the lunch table? Who are your friends? Right? Who are you playing if they're on gaming devices? Who's on gaming last night? What games are you playing? So just simple checking in and asking questions and being relatable. General things that you would do with any relationship that you're trying to keep active and to build. Now, the other conversation we have drive time is we'll do what we call leadershipologies or life lessons. And we don't do this all the time because the kids are like, oh, I don't want to do that. But usually once or twice a week, at least once, we try for twice. Sometimes we'll do this in our family meetings, but we'll actually do a life lesson. And so we'll pick this up from maybe podcasts I've listened to, a pastor or a mentor or something online. There's all even like books you can buy to actually have talking moments with your kids. These are great to do in drive time. Obviously not when you're driving. If your spouse is with you, you can be asking the questions. And you can actually go through and read a short 1, 2, or 3 minute life lesson, something about honor, something about integrity, something about relationships, something about excellence or servant leadership, all these different topics. And typically there's a good nugget or two in there, again, just to share with the kids. So utilize drive time. It's a big time that if you're not careful, your kids can just be on the phone, you can be zoning out, listen to music. It's a really great time to connect with your kids. Utilize the drive time strategy to have literally hours a week that you can have conversation with the kids, and then it becomes a habit and the kids expecting it and you're looking forward to it.